Hello everyone. So a few weeks ago I was out near Cameron, Missouri bridge hunting, and on my way home I decided not to take the interstate, thank goodness. I lost the brakes. There was a guy in front of me, probably a quarter of a mile in front of me, and we're doing about 50 miles an hour on a 2-lane highway, and I noticed I was rapidly coming up on him. And so I hit my brakes, and I had a good pedal for about that much, about half a second, and it went to the floor. So I downshifted to third real quick, and the guy turned left. I missed him. There was no wreck. So for about 1.5 miles, I drove down the road at about 45 miles an hour, and I had no pedal, zero pedal. Wouldn't even think about slowing down. So I pulled over into a parking lot, and there was brake fluid all down the frame of the Jeep, and that is right there on that radius arm. Anyway, I got the Jeep towed home, and I discovered that there is a hole in the brake line for the left front caliper. So I need to change that. So join me. Really? Oh, God dang. I don't need kids. Phew. That was way tighter than 90. This is the one they pulled for inspection. Yep. Oh my God. That was obviously the tire they pulled off to inspect the brakes, and he just ran them lug nuts down to whatever instead of actually torquing them. I'm gonna get my impact. Whew. Okay, well, it's obvious that whoever inspected my Jeep, the mechanic, just ran these down. He didn't use a torque stick or nothing. And if you're that guy, you're a jerk. So if I was on the side of the road with a flat tire, that would be a problem. I wouldn't be able to get this off. I mean, I'm sure I'd figure out something, but yeah, that's BS. Oh, yeah. Okay. I should probably get that at least an inch off the ground or more. I know that jack's gonna settle into that dirt. It's already pushed down now. So, in the research I've already done, I know it's this one. And it goes down through those separators, and then down under the steering column, or steering linkage, if you will. So this is the line, and it is broken right there because this was not reinstalled properly. So that sat there and rubbed back and forth on the brake line, and there's the hole. So we're gonna see what we can do. Well, that one might have an issue too. I don't know if it's the other front one. If it's the other front one, then I'm good to go. I have a kit. Okay. Alright, I'll try this. It's not the right tool. I need the right tool. Alright, got the right tool. We'll take that out. Yeah, get this splash guard out of the way. So that is the line with the hole in it. This one's got an abrasion. So that should be the other front one, I think. Yeah, this splash guard's gonna be a pain. Let's get it up. There we go. Up and over the shock tower. It's got to, right? There we go. Get that out of the way. All right. So that was more work than I thought it should have been. Yeah, I'm guessing that that is the other front one that's right in here. see. Bet it runs under that. Yep, it does. Okay. So I'll take that cover off. Well, I didn't need that anyway. Looks like didn't need that one either. Oh, I bet they were cross-threaded in there. There's always one of the hazards you get when you buy a used vehicle is you never know who worked on it before you and how many fasteners they cross-threaded. So those broke off, I imagine because they were cross-threaded. Just like that one broke off. Like I say, didn't need it anyway. This is an 11mm. Oh, come on. There you go. I got the one down low broke loose, but it's going to twist the brake line and break it when I pull it off. So all right. Got that one loose. Let's see if I can work it loose from the separator. You can't see nothing of what I'm doing down there. Let's see here. That looks like. Sure, maybe. Okay. That out of there. And this one goes through. Okay, come on. All right. I guess I'll concentrate on getting this undone down here. This is the one that's going to twist off, guaranteed. Yeah, it's just going to happen. There it is, broken. All right, that's fine. Alrighty, now let's see if I can wrestle that brake line out of there. It's just got one more loom that it goes through. And yes, I will check that one. All right. What it needs to do, I just can't do it. Get that one in there at all. We'll see. I swear there's somebody that says, I wonder if we can absolutely make this impossible to get out. I'm sure the answer is yes, they could. Just like that, gravity's your friend. Usually it's your enemy. Alright, so I don't know if any of that took when I was removing the line, but I got the old line out. Of course, it broke on me. And then we're going to compare the new one. And it looks like we're pretty good. Might have to massage it a little bit. I think we'll be alright. I don't think I can get it in from the top, but we're going to try. Nope. Okay. Rock. Well, that went okie dokie. We'll see what we got up top. It's a little long. Okay. That's what I was afraid of. Alright. Let's take you. Move you there. Alright, let's get you in where you need to be. Which is not where you are. Okay. This is where gravity is your enemy. Alright. There we go. And you back up. And massage you a little bit. There we go. Alright, so get you there. Get you started into the master cylinder. I'll show you what I'm doing here. So even though these are pre-bent, they seem to be a little long. I ordered these from the same website I got the rear brake line several years ago. Okay, so what do I need to do? I think and even when I did the rear brake line, it was, you know, pre-bent for a 2006 Wrangler. There we go. Now we're going. And I had to massage it into place. Okay. Finger tight, finger tight. Okay. What I may end up doing is moving that one over and moving that one to that one. Okay. Which means I've got to reroute that again. Do it nice because we do it twice. Okay. Well, while that's down there, I will reposition this one. Okay. Almost have it out. There. Alright, we'll put you in that one. Okay. Alrighty. There. Okay. And you go back in there. Thread. Nice. And okay. And then into that part of the separator. Well, I'd be okay with that. I guess if that went around the backside, okay. Let's try it again. That's premature on that. That's all right. You need that. Oh, look at that. All right, so.
Out of the road, Ben. Car right behind you. Hey, move, car. Go.
Huh. Okay. A little bit of tweaking. Ooh, same size. That's good. That felt good when it went in. It looks good and straight going in. I don't know if that ain't the right thing for that. All right, hang on. That's not the one I wanted. Alright, so not a lot. Just gonna bend it away a little bit. Not sure what that was for. Okay. That's tight. It's not touching there. It's not touching there. Okay. Alright, so I'm not sure what happened with the GoPro. It got hot. You'd think that they would be able to write a firmware that was better than that. Anyway, I am going to fill the reservoir with brake fluid, and then I am going to crack that until I get brake fluid flowing out of it. Then, yes, I will bleed this caliper. Alright, put this back on loosely so we don't get debris in there. And then we will loosen this. Oh, come on. It's gonna make a liar out of me. Well, so be it. We get to mash the brake pedal. See if I can do this. Watch it at the same time. Maybe. So now that I got fluid here, I gotta find a bleeder. Okay, so I have run into an issue where I can't find a wrench to fit this bleeder screw. That's 3/8. It's a little loose. We'll keep that in mind. Oh, of course not. I need a 9. I got this 9, but this 9 don't want to fit it. Because somebody has rounded it off before me. Remember that thing I said about buying used vehicles? You don't know who's worked on them? No, I did not get that bleeder screw undone. I'm going to start it up, see if I got a good pedal anyway, because I've got it bled to the rubber line connector. So feels okay. Wonder what happens if I crack that and do that again. Well, I think I could take it for a test drive. Got my tools put away. And even though I wasn't able to get the bleeder open, I've got it bled to that coupler. And I think I'm going to be fine because I don't think there's any air in it. When I started it up earlier and pressed the brake pedal, I had a good pedal. So I'm just going to go for a test drive around the block and see how it does. All right, so first things first, no brake warning light on the dash. That's good. All right. Yeah, not bad. Okay. Alright, just want to make sure I could stop before I left the driveway. Alright, here we go. Yeah, they still need to be properly bled. You know? Alright, so sitting here, I've got a real good pedal. I wonder if it's just the adjustment in the rears that I need to do. We'll figure it out. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for joining me. I will see you later. I've been driving the Jeep for the past week or so, and it's doing fine. I believe all I have to do is install the rear adjusters and everything's going to be fine. In fact, I had to get on the brakes very hard the other day and it stopped just fine. So anyway, I think we're good to go.